Good evening, Internet. My name is Kip, and you are watching Buy It or Boot It on America Bumper to Bumper. And if you guys don't know yet what Buy It or Boot It is, we go ahead and we take, go on Facebook Marketplace. We put in a zip code or an area to check out the cars, and we figure out a price range to deal with, and then you guys in the chat tell me what to look at, and then together we decide whether the car is worth it, whether we're going to buy it, or whether it's not so worth it, and we're going to boot it. All right. So this evening we are going to Seymour, Indiana, Palm Coast, Florida, and Pagosa Springs, Colorado. So let's. Hey, Brian Beeler, thanks for being here, buddy. I really appreciate you stopping in. Let's head over and check out. Come on. There we go. Start. Oh, and I got it on the wrong screen. Ah, there we go. All right. So we are already in Seymour, Indiana. Unless... Brian, you want to throw out a different price range. I've got $3,000 to $6,000 in the price range, and we always only go up to $19.95 because I don't think there's a whole lot of interesting vehicles beyond $95. So that's what we do. So again, if you have something, a different price range in mind, by all means, throw it in the comments. I'm going to start scrolling through, and as soon as you see something you want to take a look at, just yell it out and we will take a look. And if you don't, I will pick something and we'll go through it anyway. So let's start slow scroll. I'm looking up Grand Nationals tonight. Nice. Sounds like a fun time looking for Grand Nationals. Yeah, me on a more personal note. Hey, Nick's RC and Grant, thank you for coming in and being with us tonight. Really appreciate it. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Oh, Grand National, right on. All right, since we got some more people here, I'm going to go back up to the top of the screen here, and we're going to start scrolling. That little red Dodge truck. All right, we can... Dodge truck, absolutely. All right, so what we are looking at here is a 1975 Dodge D150 long bed. Looking good so far. We got a $4,000 price on it, 125,000 miles. Let's see what the seller description says. It's a 75 D100, runs and drives great, no rust, perfect interior, 4K. All right, let's go through the pictures and you guys put it in there whether something you want to buy or something we're going to boot. It's actually a Dodge, yeah, DODG, so it's a Dodge. Nice looking car. Never talked to one another about it. Nice. Yeah. Just happy to have some people in the chat tonight, so thanks. Well, you know this thing can haul. Looking at the bed of the truck, 2 time zones away. Yeah, you guys definitely are synced up pretty good, you guys. All right, well, that's all the pictures we got. Would love to have seen under the hood, because that's something we don't know. What's it got under the hood? And well, it does say auto trans, so yeah. But overall, not a bad looking truck. So guys, is it worth $4,000 to you? Are we gonna buy it or are we booting it? Yeah, we don't know. Grant does not tell us what the engine is in it, and we don't see any pictures of under the hood. So that's anybody's guess right now. And yes, it is definitely a long bed. All right. Brian Beeler is booting it. Straight 6 fan, Grant, you know, I'm gonna guess that it's probably gonna be a 318. I don't know if they put the slant six in a lot of these. It is a D100, so 150, so could be the leaning tower of power. Anyways, not a bad looking truck. If I had $4,000 that I was going to spend and wanted to Dodge, that might be it. I think if it's a V8, it's appropriate listing for 4K. Yeah, agreed. Before I paid that 4K, I'd need to get a little more information, such as the engine and whatnot. But all right, starting to scroll through. You guys yell out when you see something that you want to take a look at. Oh, Lambo doors. Sorry, guys. You know, Lambo or Lamborghini. If it's a Lamborghini, Lambo doors are awesome. If it's anything else, please don't do it. I would be walking up to 3,600. No, that's a fair price. That's a fair price, and I bet you, if you showed up with 3,600 in cash, you could drive home with that without any problems. All right. What's the sled? I'm gonna imagine you're talking about the 53 Buick. Fireball straight 8 under there. All right, let's go through the 53 Buick. It's not a Cascada, but we got 3,500 on it. No more time or money to work on it. I want it to go to a good home. It had some work done to it. New floor pans, new battery, 2 new tires on it, 2 more new ones for it. I will run. It will run when the gas line is fixed or hooked back up. Had it running before. It is on jack stands, so the tires are not on the ground. Oh, that's very thoughtful of the people. I'm open to offers. Sorry, I'm on the phone. I can't read. Gotcha. Okay. No problem at all, Grant. Yeah, some tires all wrapped up in the trunk. Definitely looks a little crusty in the back. But look at that, straight 8. That is definitely something you do not see anymore. You're definitely that normal Mexican blanket style seat cover, and a little extra parts in the back seat. But overall, I love the patina on it. Did it say it run? Oh yeah, runs with gas lines. So hey, I don't know. 3,500. What do you guys think? Straight 8 fan. There you go. Have to change names. Looks like something I would cruise around the Village Customers. Yeah, that is a really neat car. 3,500. Yeah. All right, buying it or booting it. We got Brian saying he's gonna keep it. Nice. And Jason loves it, but do you love the price? That's the key there. Do we love the price? All right, I'm gonna start scrolling down again, and or if you saw something previously, make sure to yell it out. Oh, Jason's, you're booting it. Ah, a lot of work. That is very true. Definitely looks like there's a lot of work there. Yeah. Since he's taking offers, I think I would still apply my show up with 90% cash rule. Yep, that's a fair way to do it. But it has to be running. Yeah. See, that's the same thing with me. With anything that I'm looking at, it's got to run and it's got to make it back from wherever I'm picking it up from, because no truck to pull a trailer, even if I could rent one. All right. What are we going to take a look at now, gentlemen and ladies? I don't know if there's any ladies in here. Could be some ladies. If there is, thank you. Change your rule to the 60 to 70%. You don't want to go too low ball, because because then you could upset people. All right, well, cool Packard. All right, let's take a look at the Packard. Could be another good rat rod. Only 2 pictures on it, so we aren't gonna see much. But and there's not a whole lot of description either. But we got a 55 Packard Clipper, $3,500, and it's runs and dries. Just needs a booster brake, BREAK. I'm sorry, guys. Brake booster. Nice rat rod, $3,500, and that's all we got for pictures. As I've said before, not with that little information. Right now we are in Seymour, Indiana is the zip code. Seymour, Indiana. I don't know the exact zip code, but Seymour, Indiana. If you want me to really consider buying anything, got to have way more pictures and a better description. So I'm booting it, and it looks like Grant, you're right along with me. All right. So we're gonna go until about 8:20 here in Seymour before we head off to Florida. Lots of Doges in Indiana. 2 picks, boot it. Yep, agreed, Brian. See more butts. That definitely, if you watched any Simpsons, yeah. I don't blame you. I thought about that the first time that I was thinking about Seymour. All right, I'm going to take a look at the 72 Buick Electra 225, and you guys can, if you saw anything that you want to look at, throw it in there. And let's see. Oh, there's 2 of them. I guess that's what it says. 72 Buick Electra 225, $4,500. 72 Buick Electra, both has 72,000 miles, has 440 big block. One is candy root beer with peanut butter top, has matching interior on 22s. Has been wrecked in rear. I'm assuming that's rear. Selling as a pair. Okay, let's take a look at the pictures that they offered here. Okay. Like the car, not so much the rims, but I'm just not a big yes, that is definitely longer than I-95, that's for sure. But not quite as long as Route 66. Actually, I don't know which one would be longer. Probably 95, I think. Anyways, let's get back to the cars here. This, I'm guessing, would be the parts car. It's too bad they don't have a better picture of the rear to really see the damage there, but I don't know. 2 cars for $4,500. What do you guys think? Buying or brooding? And Brian, can't afford the gas to put in those things. That is very true. Oh, hey, Grant, doesn't matter how involved you are. The fact that you're here and helping me out with the live stream and being here, that's all that matters for me. So thank you for being here. Actually, I have no idea whether Cummins is headquartered in Indiana. It kind of sounds about right, but I actually don't know. Does anybody else? And yes, those things. Here's a question for everybody. You know what the 225 indicates on the Electra 225? You guys, 1919. All right. Now you have to look up how long Route 66 is. All right. anything else you guys see? We've got about 5 more minutes before we're going to head off to Florida. Aha! Route 66 is so to go on what we were talking about earlier, Jason. The Buick Electra would be more of the I-95, and the crew cab square body Chevy, that would be closer to the Route 66. That's how long that thing is. Anywho, that is right, Benny. 225 inches long. That's what the 225 on the electric 225 stands for. Thanks for being here, Benny, by the way. Glad you popped in. All right, what are we going to look at now, folks? If you guys want me to go back up to the top and scroll again, just let me know. We can do that. And why don't we take a look at this Ford Granada while you guys pop in something you want to see, and go from there. All right, we got a 75 Granada, $5,800. Says it's got 38,000 miles on it, which would be kind of amazing. Great running car, driven daily. It has bucket seats, 302 automatic, weld wheels, and it says 38,000 original miles. Take a look at these pictures. Fiat Spider. We'll go back to the Fiat Spider in just a second, Jason. Yeah, definitely looking all original. A couple dents, here and there, but not terrible. And we do not have any odometer or engine picks, so $5,800 is far beyond what I would do with that little information. But you guys put in whether it's something you're interested in. And let's go back up here to the Fiat, and we'll take a look at this for Jason. All right, we are looking at a 79 Fiat X19, $3,000, 100,000 miles, manual transmission, and gold exterior. So far, so good. And the description's kind of vague, and we only got one picture, so I know where I'm standing already. Great condition for the age, race ready, bucket seats, aftermarket cam and carb, great driver.
Ooh, that looks sexy.
That does kind of look cool. I wish we had more pictures to be able to actually, I bet you with some work you could probably make that thing look like the Lancia Stratos. But one picture and that little description, sorry, it's not gonna take my my money. And French Fiero, that is a very good, although yeah, I think those were rear engine or mid engine. All right, I'm gonna hit one more car while we're here in Indiana before we head off.
You're gonna hit a car?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit a car, just completely demolish it. All right, and let's see, what do we want to look at for our final beast here? Speaking of Fiero, ooh, how about a 72 Riviera? Unless somebody else speaks up. 79 Versailles, nice. I would take a Versailles over the Granada just because I like the name Versailles better than Granada. All right, take a look at this boat tail Ribby, and then we'll head off to Palm Coast, Florida. All right, 72 Buick Riviera, $5,000, 100,000 miles, auto trans. At least this person's kind of realistic on their mileage, which I like. Not a ton of information in the description, but it looks like we got a bunch of pictures, which is great. Clean title, everything is in original, I'm assuming, condition. Car runs, window is there, but stuck in open position. All right. All right. Thanks for coming back, Grant. I know how sketchy it can be in the in hotels sometimes. And yes, those are some really nice wire wheels on this Ribby. Some really nice wheels, I do have to say. All right, let's go through the rest of these pictures. Oh, 455. Nice. Oh, Kragars. Nice. I didn't realize Kragars did wire wheels like that. And I bet you those would clean up pretty nicely. Yeah. 70, is it 72? Yep. You can tell it's a 72 by those vents in the trunk lid. So 1 year only because Buick realized that too much water was getting sucked into the car. So definitely needs a little bit of loving, but it's not bad. If you haven't had a chance to give a thumbs up, hey, thanks, Grant. Really appreciate it. 455, I would think it's a rocket. Some nice pictures on this seller took. So both windows are in the stuck in the down position, but unfortunately they use duct tape to put the plastic over the window. But at least it is taped up and not allowing water to get in. No, the seller says that the windows are just stuck down, but the glass is there. So one thing that need to be fixed. Looks like it's missing some trim on the rear bumper. But overall, I kind of like it. $5,000, I think I would go with Grant's thought of offering them less. Oh, Olds is a rocket. Oh, okay. What was the? I know there's a name that they've put on the Buicks. Anyway, good looking car. I would, if I had $5,000, I would probably do $5,000 on that car. Fix a few things that it needs to, and you've got something that's worth quite a bit more. So, Wildcat. Thanks, Benny. I know I could count on you. Want to see under the hood for $5,000. True. That is a very good point, Brian, that just because the bumper says a 455 doesn't mean that it's actually sitting under there. So very cool. Very good. All right. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get us over to Palm Coast, Florida. All right. Here we is, and I'm going to start scrolling down, and as soon as you guys see something you want to look at, yell out. Deuce. That tracker, I want to say that I saw that somewhere, and I can't remember what it was. Anyway, Diplomat, gotcha. We're back up to the Diplomat. All right, what do we got here? We got an 85 Diplomat Saloon, or Salon. 32,000, excuse me, 32,000 miles. Runs excellent and drives, shifts 100%. Must see. True classic, powered by Wayne Reeves. Okay, let's go through the pictures. All I can think about when I see this, especially with the plain Jane, hubcaps and whatnot, is 80s cop movie. And It's definitely one of these pictures. You know, looks good from the 10 or 15 feet that he's taken all the pictures. Interior, at least this picture isn't bad. Definitely an 80s Dodge product. Now, technically, saloon in the eyes of the British. Very, very correct. Very correct. All right. Grant, he likes weird, but he's already booting it. All right. Well, honestly, for $3,500, I would boot it too. They'd have to show me, you know, original documentation saying it's only got 32,000 original miles. And she's kind of plain, but yeah. All right, we got Jason with boot it, Brian booting it. All right. Looks like no one's going to take home the Diplomat. All right. What are we moving on to, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any ladies in here? I know my wife and daughter aren't. They're doing other stuff. Uh-huh. You say that now, but look at all the Suburbans. And these are going to be in far better shape than a lot of other places. Yeah, I think that at some point, maybe we were in Florida recently, because I remember that Toyota Tercel. Where were we? I got to start keeping a list. All right. I'm going to scroll back up a bit and let's take a look at the Chevy Monza while you guys decide another car to do. All right, 80 Chevy Monza, 3985, 86,000 miles. We'll see. All right, we'll go to the back to the Tercel in just a second. 86,000 miles, runs great, 4-cylinder, 2.5 AC, blah blah blah. Newer paint job. God, these things were ugly. But for a Monza, it's held up surprisingly well. All right. That's what we got for pictures on the Monza. And you guys, I don't know if things have slowed down and I'm just running behind, but there's the Monza. Davenport, Florida. Spiders were really cool. That is very true. I do like the Monza Spiders. Much better look to them than the coupes that like this one. But so 3985. Again, they say it's got 86,000 miles, but no pictures of the auto or documentation saying that it's got, you know, is 86,000. 50 states in 50 days. That would be a very good idea. Maybe coming up here, we'll do that. We'll do that. Or maybe, good idea. I'm gonna get back to you on that one. For the Monza in a hatchback, absolutely. All right. So we looked at the Monza, and Jason, you're saying Tercel. Let's go down, take a look at that Tercel. '79 Tercel for $4,000, 195,000 miles, 1.4 cylinder. Car runs good, antique. Yeah, thank you.
Not description. Don't trust it.
Nope, not enough description. And 5 If you're not going to do very much of a description, you better have a bunch of pictures. And this guy doesn't have either. 73 and 4 Nova hatchbacks are pretty cool. Yes, I do agree with that too. All right. I think that's a bit much for a 79 Tercel with 200,000 miles on it. Definitely looks in good condition, but I would personally boot that thing. Not enough description. Yep, I definitely agree with you, Jason, on that. Spider Garage would be all over. The Monza, very cool. Benny, 72 Impala was bought from Davenport. Oh, nice. Brother's first car. Awesome. That is very cool. All right. Just going to scroll some more, and you guys yell out when you see something else you want to look at. That is not an 87. Unless they put a new crew cab in the middle of a square. That didn't look good. Anyway, a Tercel would be cooler if it were rear-wheel drive. Couldn't agree more. Much was a Grand National? Monte Carlo. So we got a Monte Carlo for 5,900. Mercedes, and I think it was. You got this 86 Monte Carlo. I didn't see a Grand National. I'll look through again in a minute. Car needs a new engine. Good project. Good project car. Yeah, okay.
Obviously, that mean a project with your bro.
That is true. Hey, you know, that's the one thing that's not so great about the using StreamYard is the pictures are kind of small, so it does make it a little bit harder to really see what it is. Then again, you guys don't really need to see my ugly mug. I don't know if that's better on for you guys on the screen. 86 Monte Carlo needs an engine. It has a 3-speed automatic. Bunch of pictures. Let's click on the picture again. Want to see me again? Well, 68,000. I'm gonna guess probably since it's a blown engine, it's gonna be more like 168. Click on the picture again in the center. Yes, I'm not. I like that because then you really can't see it. Anyways, we'll go with this for right now. Yeah, it looks like it was a drag car, which, yeah, no, unfortunately, that's kind of what it is. I don't seem to be able to get it any bigger. So if anyone is looking for a drag, Monte Carlo drag project, then this at 5,900, not for me, but there's plenty of racers out there that probably would be happy to do something like this. All right. Boot it. We got to boot it. All right. All right. Let's, we got about 5 or so more minutes here. Might do a little bit longer, and then we're going to be off to Pagosa Springs, Colorado. All right. What do we want to take a look at now? We've got lots of options. It's a nice thing about Florida. What the heck? Sorry, Jason. Yeah. I've actually thought about, Jason, I thought about a Roadmaster, but more of a Roadmaster wagon. I know that would make my lovely wife. Oh my God, it's Zelda's cousin. Let's take a look at Zelda's cousin.
What is it?
87 Lincoln Continental.
Nice.
Yep. 5.0, runs and shifts excellent. 17-inch 03 Cobra wheels, air suspension, delete. All right. Take a look at the 3 pictures. Yep. That's a Lincoln Continental. $4,000. It's a bit pricey, although you know this one does have the full chrome on the bottom of the car. All right. Okay, what are we looking at? What are we gonna do? All right. Oh, what the heck, gentlemen? We're gonna take a look at a Mustang 2. Don't see many of them Eagles. Yeah, that's definitely something that you don't see very often in the rest of the country. Definitely go back and take a look at an Eagle in a minute for you. Collector car. Sorry. Some people, yes, you know, it's a collector car. But we got a 74 Mustang Mustang 2. Got to make sure you put the 2 in there because, you know, V6 Premium Coupe. 81,000 miles. Garage kept car has right side door damage. Has not been started or driven in a while. Yep. See the bit of damage on the door there. Oh, ouch. Automatic. I do like the touch of the CB. That's a nice little option you don't see much. 70s plastic disintegrating in the car. It looks like a very large mouse got a hold of this headliner. Needs a 3.5 EcoBoost swap. Yeah, that's about the only thing that would make this car fun to drive. But definitely needs some interior assistance. All right, let's go back up. We'll find one of those Eagle. Let's go with this one here. 84 AMC Eagle. Call me Grant, but I like the Mustang too. And I was actually on is it Cowboy Crushing or Cowboy Crusher. I found him, can't remember who I found him through. Oh, Benny. Found him through Benny's channel. and he just crushed up a bunch of SN95 Mustangs, and I said that I actually like the Mustang 2s better than the SN95s, so that makes me a weirdo too. All right, back to this AMC Eagle, $4,000, 68,000 miles, rare car, which nowadays it kind of is. Straight six AMC Eagle in good condition, original paint and interior, four-wheel drive, drives great and smooth, 4K. Had a buddy in high school that had, his parents had one of these in wagons, and I believe these rims are also used by some of the early Jeep Cherokees. Gotta love the fabric on the seats, pretty cool. Yeah. Subarus before Subarus were popular. Only thing that I can say I don't like about this car is the cheesy stickers that they put on here. To me, that's just not cool. Not cool, dudes. All right, let's see, Brian. Those V8 bells for Gen Mustangs are gold. Nice. All right, we are going to switch it up again and head off to Pagosa Springs, Colorado. All right, you guys know the drill. I'm going to start slowly scrolling down through, and as soon as you guys see something you're interested in, yell it out.
Oh, you died?
Ooh. Got some good ones out here. Oh, that is funny. Beetlejuice in a Beetle. Cool GMC. All right, let's scroll back up. The van, Brian? Or what are we looking at here? I don't know if you're also talking about the GMC Sonoma. Oh, 64 GMC. Okay, and a 93 Blazer. We'll hit that after Jason. All right, 64 GMC. $3,500. Great old fishing truck. Okay, nice restoration project. $3,500. And let's take a look through. Oh, the first one. All right, we'll go back up there and check it out in just a second. Do like these old 60s GMCs. Actually, you know, for these and the early C10s, I do like the four headlights of the GMCs compared to the Chevys, but all right, $3,500. Would you guys buy that? And then we're gonna go up. Yes, Bettina definitely on that one. Let's go back up to the van, and then we'll hit the Blazer for you, Jason, and then we'll look at the olds. And I gotta say, that is a clean van. Stepfather owned one of these things, a Chevy van like this, and it did not last. Of course, we're Vermont, not Colorado. The fishing poles. Love these conversion vans. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the one he had. Everybody's buying that first GMC. Pretty cool if you got to go somewhere. Not a bad ride on that GMC. $4,000, I think, is a bit much, but guys, let me know. Now we're gonna hit up this '93 S10 Blazer. It's 4 doors, nice. I like the kind of earlier ones that don't have as many nannies on them, like the ABS and whatnot. But your mini Suburban right here. All right. $3,000, 177,000 miles on it. Rebuilt engine, new heater core, fuel pump, tires, battery, windshield, and repairs on wiring. Vacuum, windshield channels, door locks. No major mechanical problems. Cool. Body is in good shape except for minor door dent in the passenger side. Okay. New job requires me to sacrifice this vehicle. Excellent snow back road car. Drives like a dream. Nice. All right, let's take a look through these pictures. Like it. Wow. Looks like leather, maybe? Maybe it's leather. Steering wheel looks like it needs a really good cleaning or replacement. Well, all right, guys. Buying or booting the '93 4-door S10 Blazer. Say, Benny, my uncle had a conversion van like that too. Yeah, no, when my mother married my stepfather, he had a 2-wheel drive Suburban in Vermont. He always bought cars that from dealerships that people had ordered and then didn't end up buying. That's what he did with the Suburban. That's why he got a two-wheel drive Suburban in Vermont. And then the same thing happened with the conversion van. Somebody ordered this really high-end conversion van, decided not to pick it up, so he got it for quite a deal back in the day. So all right. So we've taken a look at that Blazer. Now we're going to look at the olds for Benny. We're looking at a '78 Olds Regency, 4,000 bucks. Says it's got 28,000 miles on the Odo. Prefer the S10 with a 2-door. I do agree. I don't mind the 4 doors, but I've got much more of a connection to the 2 doors. That was my 3rd car that I ever owned. All right, we'll go and check out the New Yorker in just a minute. All right. Okay. We got 2 pictures and no description other than it's $4,000 and black and has an auto trans. So I'm already gonna boot it. Need way more pictures and a lot more description before I would say anything about that. All right. Let's take a look at this '68 New Yorker for Brian. 440. Yep. '68 New Yorker, $4,000, 90,000 miles, auto trans. Classic car, 375 horsepower, 440. Interior is fading a bit, but in excellent shape. All right. As always, been a blast. Got around. Thanks, Jason, for being here. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Another car that I need more pictures and a little bit more description on. Definitely looks good, but again, I want to see under the hood to be able to see what it's really got under there. This car kind of reminds me of Mad Men. All right. So what else are we going to look at now, folks? Geez, two Toyota motorhomes right close to each other. That's something you definitely don't see very often. Three. There's three of them. Oh, funny. Fire truck, anyone? You guys are discussing. I'll pull up this Cherokee Chief. Take a look at this. 62 Chevy. We'll hit that right after Benny. And we've got 27,000 miles. All right. 77 Jeep Cherokee Chief S is a two-door model option with wide track suspension, 360 V8, 3-speed auto, Quadra-Track 4-wheel drive, super rare Cherokee Chief edition. Special front grille, new upholstery, tires and carb. It's a 77, so it's not in perfect shape, to be expected. Body's in good shape. Interior floor headliners were stripped for replacement, but not finished. Ready for a little TLC. Price is $6,000 or $7,000 if you want, or $7,000 if you want to haggle. Apparently, don't haggle with this person here. 360 was good ones. Yes, yes, they are. One picture though. Good description, my good sir. But you need to have more pictures so that we can get a better look at it. So, unfortunately, boot. All right, let's go back up. We'll find that 62 Chevy. '62 Chevy. Pretty nice. All right. Chevy, 62 Chevy, $5,000, 41,000 miles. Bel Air, nice four-door sedan. It is in good shape inside and out. It has new tires and rims, new headliner, and other inside work has been done to it. It has had some work done to the engine carb kit installed as well. No rust or cancer areas on the body. Very clean car for its age. Would make an easy to finish car project. It has a 6-cylinder in it with auto trans. Car will start and run and drive. Also has a very smooth ride. All right, car must go. All right, let's look through this, see whether it's worth the $5,000. Gotta love when they only have one or two picks. Absolutely, it makes it very hard to decide whether it's something to go on. So, when like I did on my video of, how to sell your car on Facebook Marketplace, a lot of pictures, really good description. This is one that's got both. Good description, bunch of pictures. Let's head through them here. So far, really good looking. I don't know if Survivor is the right name, but yeah, we'll go with Survivor. Paint's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. Straight six, absolutely right there. The great thing is, this car will get you anywhere you want to go. And the technology, in these old straight sixes, they're, for the most part, they're, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but for what I know, the straight sixes generally are pretty bulletproof engines. But all right, so buying or booting the 62 Bel Air. Of course, would it be a Bel Air if it's only a 6-cylinder? I thought Bel Air was reserved for the top of the line, most luxurious. I do wish they'd showed some interior shots because I don't remember that. But unfortunately, you can own 4-door Chevys these days for that price. 2 doors of these prices are, yeah, absolutely. That is very, very true. And I think that you're going to start seeing more of the 4 doors being redone just because of the fact that 2 doors are so out of everyone's price range now. If I had the $5,000, I'd buy this car. Absolutely. course, I'm kind of a sucker to four doors. I do love my four doors. It's like this Buick Skylark wagon. A lot of people wouldn't give it the time of day because it's a old station wagon, but I love this stuff. Actually, looks like more like a I don't know what was no, it's old Vista Cruiser. I don't Buick had something different, but two pictures unfortunately on that one. Station wagon news interior. We rebuilt the brakes and the AC blows cold. Awesome cruiser for someone to have fun with. Yeah. Again, need a lot more pictures before I would justify 3,000 bucks. But Bel Air, in these years, Bel Air was the bottom of the barrel. Oh, Impala was top line. Okay, I learned something new every day. Thank you, Benny, for giving me that education. I really appreciate it. So, was it like in the early 60s, like 60 or whatever, when they switched that all around? Because I know, 57 Bel Air was like what you wanted. All right, couple more cars here, and then we're going to call it a night. Catalina. Things reverted back in the 70s to where the Impala was bottom and Caprice was top. Gotcha. That's the other thing I've never understood with car companies is, changing everything around. If people get used to a certain way, that's kind of the way you should keep it so that people don't get confused like me. All right, let's that's something you don't see every day. Let's take a look at this Jeep Commando. I got a 71 Jeep Commando, removable hardtop, minor cosmetic work, but with my bad thought. Minor cosmetic work, but with four-wheel drive, you save the cosmetics for last. Inner cab and engine have been rhino lined, all recently done. Solid running for 5.7 Vortec 350 with a high-rise manifold, Edelbrock carb, headers, dual Flowmaster exhaust, northern radiator, racing northern radiator, fuel pump, new wiring harness, chrome steering column, Bluetooth stereo, racing seats, sun bleached, 6-inch lift on 38 Super Swampers. Nice. Short Blazer axle, 6 lugs. This thing is tough. I get compliments every time I take it out. $6,500. I have so much more invested into it. Always the way it is. No Impala, the top dog. Yeah, okay. Barely fits into the guy's garage. That's funny to see. Oh, that's pretty cool having pictures of, before and after. Of course, don't need more than one picture of the before and after. And there's the donor. Whoa, watch it, dude. All right. Definitely a lot of work done to this thing, but is it $6,000 worth of your hard-earned money? I don't know. Maybe. What do you guys think? All right. We're going to do one more car and call it a night, gentlemen. So what do you guys want to look at for our last car? Or truck? Speaking of 57 Chevy. And Brian, you were talking earlier about a 74 Nova hatchback. Let's take a look at that hatchback while you guys decide on something else that you might want to see. 74 Nova hatchback, $5,500. 454 big block, 400 trans, power steering, fuel cell. This was a quarter-mile car. Also has shut-off switch. All right. Can vouch for the Northern Radiator. Got one in the Monty. Nice. I like the rims on this one. Paint job's pretty cool. I could use a new grill, but I don't think that was a priority for this car. Look at the big block. Well, car can't be too terribly fast since there's not a roll cage in it. But a 454 definitely would move that thing around. Itching to get a Nova. Well, I think your best bet for the Novas are going to be, the later, mid-70s ones, because I know the earlier ones are getting harder to find in decent shape. So, Brian's already buying this this car. I gotta say, I'm kind of digging it. Honey,
what?
I'm live streaming here.
Shut the fuck up.
Yep, it's a hatchback. Yep. All right. I'm gonna say it says 60,000, but that's unless they show me documentation, I'm gonna assume that's 160. Sorry, but I think those 75 and later Novas are fugly. Yeah, they are kind of fugly, compared to your 69, 70, 71, but those earlier cars are
They really didn't think
pricey.
the cars would go over 100,000 miles.
No, back then, no. No. All right. Unless you guys saw something else you want to see, we're going to call it a night. So I'm going to give you a second to put something in the comments if there's another car that you guys wanted to see. Otherwise, we're going to call it. A lot of variety out there in Colorado, that's for sure. All right. Last call. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody who was here for as long as they could. I should do my area next time. What's your your Fort Worth area, right, Benny? Because I will write that down, and we can definitely do that. Thank you, Brian, for being here, and thanks for digging the show. And while you're telling me where you're at, Benny, I'm going to end the show like I do all the live streams and my videos. Dreams without ambition is like a car without gas. You're not going to get very far. God bless. Take care. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you on Friday for Car Chat with Kip. Dallas Fort Worth. Great. We'll definitely put in Dallas Fort Worth for our next meeting, which will be next Wednesday, 8 p.m. See you later, guys.